Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. It is Thursday, July 24th, and Bitcoin has been flat since the 14th. So 10 days now of just sideways, while alts have gone nuclear in a positive way and then nuclear in a negative way. All that happening while the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ hit fresh all-time highs seemingly daily. It's been a face-ripping rally, all been pushed by NVIDIA and Microsoft, unstoppable assets. Yeah, so sideways consolidation on Bitcoin, and I guess the thing to talk about is looking at above you. I guess I'll just pull it up on the bigger screen. If you don't know, I was on Scott Carney's stream today for a good hour and a half, just having a really good conversation about different assets and trading philosophy and many different subjects. So you might want to go check it out if you want. I'm going to try to reiterate some of the points made, like Bitcoin itself. Kind of started talking about that as soon as I got on the stream. But all right, so buyers have manufactured a support 116.873. You can clearly see it began development July 11th and 12th. Violated, recaptured, reconfirmed on the 18th, 20th, 21st. All right, that is the data we currently have. And there was a supply line, anchor points 1 July 14th, anchor point 2 July 17th, right? Down sloping. Well, buyers, after defending the support, given enough time, they broke supply line. And the most recent pieces of data that we have on the 4-hour for now, is that buyers have flipped from what was supposed to be a supply line, where there is supply, you would hit it and sellers would come in and you would sell off. It is flipped for now to a demand line, right? All that price action right there. And so that's good. Okay. When you're trading a range on any asset, on any given day, any market, these are typically the things you look for when trying to construct a trading plan. And until this changes, right, it's a 4-hour, so it could literally change on the new daily candle. It's invalidated. It doesn't mean anything now, okay? You have thresholds for arguments. The threshold for possibly a long would be as long as Bitcoin stays above 116.873, long enough now after this higher low and this bullish back test. It seems like you got the argument for a test of all-time highs. But if that threshold is violated by sellers, then the argument ceases to exist, really. You no longer have an argument to own Bitcoin below 116.873 because much lower. So that's really what I've got to say. We don't have, the daily could be a rectangle, bull flag, or something like that. You know how those are. Those are continuation patterns, and they're a lot more difficult to trade than just reversals like at value areas and stuff. So, right, the closer you are to 116.873, the easier it is to, somehow construct a trading plan with an entry near that level, a stop loss somewhere marginally below it, with your upside being the high. It'd be maximum upside potential if you never got stopped out, because you're at support. The closer you are to supports, the easier it is to manage risk. So, posted trade setup, and it got within $500-600 of getting stopped out. Never got stopped out as the bids came back in immediately after, during the Asian session last night, and it's still valid, still a valid argument, and that's all it is, man. I'm not making a prediction. I'm not trying to say I know Bitcoin's going to 122, 123. I'm just saying you're identifying a higher low, and these are 4-hour candles, so the past, yesterday into today, you had 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 hours. Okay, let's just say 16 out of the 20 hours from yesterday into today, sellers did everything they could to push the price of the asset to that support that was manufactured July 11th. They tried, and they have failed every time, and only back tested the supply line as a demand line. And so it's like we're trying to decipher the psychology of buyers and sellers, and it seems like there's a little bit more than before from what we saw July 21st to the 23rd, 24th. And that's it. That's where we are on Bitcoin. That's all I've got for you. Okay, so if somehow what we've identified in the 4-hour plays out, we got a date with all-time highs. And that's it. Okay, and understand this whole argument that I have discussed with you, I'm discussing it with you, becomes completely invalid when sellers resoundingly take out the 116.873 support. That is your threshold for validity of argument. And as a trader, analyst into trader, we are looking to make the best argument via technicals possible. And that's what I'm trying to do here with limited data. We're looking for the daily and the weekly on other assets, okay? But everyone's obsessed with Bitcoin, loves Bitcoin, and this is the best I can do. This is the best analysis I can give you with our limited data. 10 days or so. All right, that's your update. I wasn't here yesterday. I had something going on IRL, appointments and things like that. So sorry for my absence, but I did try to make up for it by being live with Scott Carney for like an hour and a half today. So okay, does that make sense? Okay, because we're here. This is not like a Moon Boy joke channel. This is like I'm trying to instill the right values in you, because we're all on a trading journey, and it's all different places of the trading journey. Some are brand new, some are mid, some are advanced, some are journeymen, some are masters. So this stream is really, it exists to help you in the philosophy on markets, technical markets, fundamentals, different world. But what's up, Eric? Thanks for $2 super chat. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that out of the way. It's not like I have confidence that we're going to 122. I'm just saying someone could have entered as close to 117, 118 as possible, stop loss below 116.8, and then they could be riding this thing to all-time highs and possibly price discovery. It would be the one and only way to pretty much try to swing trade Bitcoin right now for a continuation. This is about the best you're going to get on the 4-hour. Okay. Anyway, it could fail. All right. So Bitcoin dominance has been rallying. No surprise there. What's up, Oompa Loompa? Thanks for the 2, dude. Hopefully you're getting value out of the stream. Thank you, man. Well, it was doing crazy stuff. Then it hit the 200-day moving average and pulled back and now sideways, but it's still holding this mega support resistance from history as support. It's just flat today. So yeah, you can't really tell by looking at this chart, but these 2 green candles murdered altcoins. And I'm talking about one of your largest crypto assets in the entire world, what we call XRP, was down 16% in a day and a half at the lows. Maybe more, maybe 17%. Ethereum, notably, very strong. Dogecoin murdered, continuing to be murdered today. We'll probably see lows of day by close. Solana getting murdered. BNB, not bad. Not bad at all. So it is a world of altcoins not created equally. And I guess we'll go into it. Okay, we'll look at some of these. Then we'll get to the stock market. All-time highs, S&P 500, NASDAQ. Day after day, you gotta love it, man. Melt up. It's amazing.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
And do forgive me, I'm exhausted. 3 personal training sessions in a row, and today was leg day with cardio. I'm just, and with the Scott Carney, my brain was already going into the workout. So now I'm just like, just bear with me, man. I'm doing what I can. So this is what is so amazing about your second largest crypto in the world. I mean, they are, they broke the key resistance. And they are now trying to formally confirm what was once a resistance support. Resistance. Major resistance in 2022. Remember, it's flipping to support for now. With the current data we have, it's up 2.38%. Some of these altcoins are getting smoked right now again. So there's something going on. Something to pay attention to Ethereum's outperformance against the rest of the collective, the altcoin market. I would say anything above 3520 is amazing. I can't even believe it. So let's keep an eye on this subtle anomaly, I guess. I don't know even what you call it, anomaly. It's bucking what's been going on with altcoins. Yeah, I like it. It's a very good sign. Hopeful. I mean, you would think it's a good sign. Okay, it's not a very good day for Bitcoin. It's flat, whatever. It's been flat. Altcoins though, terrible day, absolutely awful day. But Ethereum, it's up. It was up over 3% a little while ago. Bitcoin, dude. Anytime Bitcoin sneezes like 0.2%, altcoins going down like 3 to 5%. It's I mean, like, this is wild to see how bad or how much these alts rug pull with nothing happening on Bitcoin. It's very interesting. But, we did discuss the rite of passage for the new market participants that have driven the Coinbase app into the top 10 of the finance sector of the App Store. They had to pay. Okay, they had to pay a price, and it seems like they're paying the price now, just a day or two later. Okay, so rejoice for Ethereum. Above 3520, you are freaking golden. That's all I got to say. I mean, 4K, 3900 to 4K would be on deck easy if this is really being defended as support. Okay, hype in the chat for Ethereum. So we can look at XRP. Super smoked. Yeah, it was that little ascending triangle, 4 hour, right? 4 hour patterns, just like Bitcoin. Okay, 4 hour pattern, fail. Or not fail, but just resolved the other way. Resolved, the bearish way, not the bullish way. Again, at one point from its highest high to its lowest low now, an 18.86% correction, but a nice bounce off the lows. It seems like they've hit this March 2nd high, and that so far has played a role as a support. That's all you got. You're down 1% on the day. They could take this to 265, 272, and it wouldn't be a problem at all. There'd be nothing wrong. Dude, that's what's so crazy about XRP. It's like you're not making a technical lower low until you're making a lower low than 190. So if they took this to an 88% retrace from this 190 low to your all-time high, it's still good, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's still making one of its highest lows in the history of XRP if it did that. So the Dragon Tail finally, it's just every day, green candles. It's got to pull back at some point, and it's healthy because why? The oscillators can reset. Dude, you cannot just stay at 88.8, 86 for too long before you get back to reset the oscillator. The RSI is now at 60, 61. Perfect reset. Still actually in the bullish control zone. I can't believe it, man. So that's what you need. You needed something like that because there's just no more gas in the tank. And so now it's like, I would think like $2.90 to $3 psychological support resistance. This is the big zone here. Let's see if it acts as support and maybe some bids come in on the new day in the coming days. All right, XRP at some supports, it looks like, right? But correction. Give me an audio check, make sure we're good. Y'all here, chat? I know like alts are down, but gotta make sure the stream's on. Hello? Excuse me. BNB, after just majestically hitting all-time highs yesterday, highest daily candle close the day before. What is this? Who cares? Dude, no problem, man. No problem at all. This thing could go to 691 and it would be just fine. But it's not. It's so strong that it's just hanging around, pulling a Beetlejuice. This is a weekly long-term hold. Yeah, you're overbought. Still, right? XRP at 60. This is at 77.6. So this is like a thing where, hey man, you were identifying something's going on. They're testing this one last level from 2021. It's space-time continuum, and now we've broken out. You're just hanging tight, man. Waiting for 800 plus 900, $1,000 BNB if you give me enough time. That's it. I mean, I think looking at this chart, it really is a situation of...
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about, man. Where many alts have just, again, collapsed. Collapsed and still technically fine. But we're just talking about percentage losses in a short period of time. It's crazy. It's like, oh yeah, that's a crypto thing. That's not something that happens on stocks unless you're Tesla on earnings. And still, you probably have to double the losses on Tesla for it to be like, oh yeah, that's crypto. Yeah. Yep, powerful. BNB's the king, man. One of the kings. Just remember what happened 2 days ago. XRP, Bitcoin, BNB.
Great
all
session
made the
with
highest
Scott
daily
earlier.
candle closes
I'm
ever.
grateful for crypto pulling back oddly enough. Thanks, man.
What's up, Jimmy Matt?
Is that a joint?
Thank you for 420. Thanks, dude. I'm glad you watched and enjoyed it, man. I really tried to throw some alpha in there. With Scott did too, obviously. We always have some good synergy, technical synergy. It's just like, if you watch one of those collabs between Scott and me, it's just like, how do I collab with anyone else? I mean, like, you have to, like, dude, Scott's been in the market like 30-something years. I've been in it now like 15 plus years, and it's like all we've been doing is technicals. Okay, I can't just go on a stream with somebody who's like not learned the language of technicals. So it might get weird if I'm trying to do a collab stream with somebody and they're not like just, right, again, pattern recognition and the jargon of the language. Oh, ascending triangles and knowing what that means, or, you know, reversals or back tests, you know, a lot of stuff. So Fibonacci, extensions, harmonic, hops, right? Type 2 returns, divert. There's just so many things. So I just don't know how I'll ever end up doing that. I guess another way we could look at BNB is like, okay, that they already broke out, right? We know the big level, but maybe it's just like a big channel. It's like a big, could you just think about it. If it's like this, 1 and 2 and 3 on the bottom, even if they do it like,
Anonymous tip
they do it like that.
$25.
Okay,
Axler AXL/USD on Coinbase, please. Thanks, Mitch.
Hey, it's Anonymous.
RWA, multi-chain coin.
Anonymous, thank you so much for 25. We will certainly look at that. Much love, dude.
Great stream today with Mr. Carney. Two great minds talking charts and teaching. How's OXT on Kraken looking? Thanks, Mitch.
What's up, people, man? Thanks so much for 20, dude. We will look at that, okay?
WTF you been yesterday? I don't care. Are you out or in as you show me daily report? Come on, man, market shit, show up, Marky, great, have some fun, even if you got hot gold to get, just show up. Be reliable as always, don't be afraid. Fan always.
Chat, could you respond to that TTS for me? Thanks, dude. So we look at BNB like a channel. We'll look at this request. Okay, thank you. You're at the heart line, the midpoint of this like big channel. You can even anchor it down here to January. Oh, beginning of the year, the 2025 uptrend, right? The overbought threshold of this channel is like 955 to 1,000. It's like way higher. So just think about, oh no, Bitcoin ends up, you know, like 117, 116.8, it fails, and we go mark down 114, 112. Oh no, you know, end of the world. The altcoins are going to get wrecked. But something like BNB does something like this. Oh God. Is it really the worst thing in the world? No, it would just be another opportunity to long BNB, value area. You get a spring back test or something like that. It would be unbelievable. But yeah, you are at the heart line of this channel, it looks like. So can't be too surprised if we pull back. But it would all be, it's all dependent on Bitcoin. Bitcoin really is. It's kind of coin flippish, dude. I don't have any conviction of that setup. Okay, if you hear me, I don't conviction for, we're at all-time highs, man. We're not making higher highs locally, right? I mean, there's an argument that, okay, as long as you're lower than 120, you can just short it. Sure, that's what happens when you're at all-time highs with very little data, and the only way we can have enough candles to decipher data is on an insignificant time scale like the 4 hour. So I don't have any faith that it's gonna actually play out. I don't act like I know. I mean, a Bitcoin pullback here is the least surprising thing ever. A 112 back test, because we've never done it. And altcoins could continue to correct and it'd be fine, just more buying opportunities. Anyway, we can go to Solana. Solana down 3.45%, and it was down even more yesterday. 2 days of yikes. I mean, that's 2 days so far down 11.7%. At the lows, it was down 13.75%. Okay, so this is where it comes into like, okay, I understand, man. I understand why there are price objectives. It's not just like one target, two targets, and you're out. It is a process. It takes time for the swing trade to fully play out, because you'll have entries. This wasn't the best entry. It was just price action. And you hit target 1 and 2, right? You have thrusted through it a little bit, but you know, taking profit, and look at it now. It's below target 2, below target 1. There's a chance if things go bad on Bitcoin, this is right back down to the entry of the setup, and they could put in a swing low right there and run again later. But that's like the whole point of having a plan and having targets 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's not going to hit all. Sometimes it hits all 4 in one, but that's rare. And
can
it's
you look at re-entry
manic
levels for Doge, or should we keep our profits until another potential pullback to 17 cents? Bro just downloaded Coinbase last weekend and got wrecked. Don't play in the casino if you can't fold them.
Well, everyone can fold them, but it's like, can you fold in profit? That's kind of more like it. Oompa Loompa, we are going to look at Dogecoin after this one, because these are the big 4, right? We're just making the rounds of the big market cap cryptos, you know, like we always do to start the stream. And so, right, if you're actually taking the Solana trade serious, right, you've taken some profit. You took profit, and it was like, oh no, it's going to keep going. Well, no, so you're still in it and not worried about a thing. Right, just sticking to the plan. What's the plan? Well, you could have possibly made. I mean, you can move your entry up, or you can move your stop loss up to
Shrimp
the
Anonymous
entry.
tipped $25. Who is this second anonymous? Can I get a look at Wob's Plaza and thanks? Party Parrot Wine Time Tea Time Nimporn.
Also, Shrimp Anonymous, thanks so much for the 25. I really like shrimp, dude. Yeah, shrimp's awesome. Cajun shrimp's the best by far. Thank you, dude. We will look at that. You got my words. So just making the point that, like, okay, you had that one, and then you had this one. This is Dogecoin, right? What's a weekly trade setup? It was the one to ride if you were in the Patreon Citadel. It was like, hey man, there's some stuff going on these. Okay, here we are, July 9th. Things are starting to get really hot, really fast. It kind of looked like it, but we didn't know. But hey, we certainly knew. You got the harmonic framework presented perfectly right back above a key support with bullish divergence on the MACD histogram with the RSI. Incredible too on the daily. Okay, I can't, it's hard to show right here. It was like a spring back test with divergence above the threshold of the bearish control zone. Unbelievable. I don't even know if I've seen anything like that before. Anyway, there were just it was the weekly too. Really good stuff. Okay, so you have price objectives. It's not, we're going to 43 cents immediately, and if it doesn't happen, TA's fake. That's not how it works. So it's like, we were very fortunate with the markup. Very fortunate. What do you want, man? Like within a matter of like a week or less, it goes up 65% from the entry. Who are you to be like entitled to think 65% in like 5 days, 6 days isn't good enough? Go home, go somewhere else if that's not good enough, right? Getting you an entry at like what, 17.6 cents and a first take profit at 26 cents. We'll just go measure it. Literally go measure that. Okay. 17.6 to 25.9, virtually 26 cents, right? That is 50 or 47% upside on your position in like 6 days. And guess what? It went a little bit higher.
Love your face expression. F. Priceless but be here even if you got gold Aga. We love you so STF up even if market is poo ooh. Love ya forever band drunk member smile which is always watching 7 years every straw every clip kiss kiss kiss.
Is that a joint?
Wow, thank you so much, dude. Well, if you're hold on, I don't even know what you said. I mean, I heard some things. Even if I got a gold digger, yeah, I'm not in the business of that. Forever band drunk member. Well, you know, if you haven't noticed, things have gotten a lot drier around here in the past few years. So, thanks for watching for 7 years, dude. Appreciate it. All right, so anyway, just trying to go into things. What happens if Doge round trips back to the entry? Nothing. They put in another higher low visible in the weekly, and it's not a big deal. It's just, hey man, that's why you have a trading plan. If you do not, what is it? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You have to have a plan. You have to have price objectives. Boom, hit one. Wow, that was fast. That was euphoric. That was crazy. Take profit. Okay, you've taken some profit and pull back. Crazy, violent, insane pullback. Scrub from a moonbull as we're buying up here. What? Couldn't even think about an entry up there. That's crazy.
Hey Mitch, please take a look at Western Union dollar woo. Excellent stream as always. Thanks.
Wu-Tang!
Oh, Maga, thanks to 25.
Hey brother, can we take a look at M? Sweeney coming soon.
American, what is it? Abercrombie and Fitch. Dude, that is so crazy. If y'all don't know, like, Abercrombie and Fitch, all they did was do marketing with Sydney Sweeney, and it went up 17+%. And there's so many memes, but then there's another meme with Trump and Powell today at the Fed building, which is even more hilarious. Oh my God, it's funny. We live in a good timeline of memes. So despite the economy and, oh God, inflation, dude, the meme economy is like golden age right now. Just be grateful, okay? Anyway, so That's your Dogecoin asking about a re-entry. I mean, if you look at the weekly, the best re-entry is probably back the entry of the trade setup. So if we're lucky enough to get to 18 cents, that's the best. At the same time, I don't know if you're going to develop an edge, okay, here. Like 22 cents is a really important level. Like, I mean, it's extremely important. I'll just show you on the weekly. Like it's the candle high close from March 25th last year and the reversal, okay? It's hard to see. Gosh dang. All right, so sometimes it's weird. You can clearly see it now, that magenta line. It also is like a reversal level from 2021. Excuse me. So maybe they're just going to back test that. If we can hold above that enough this week, I think we're in good shape. I think we're in really good shape. If you lose 22 cents, though, just don't be surprised if we end up going back to 17.8 cents. Because there's just nothing there. It's straight up and down. Look, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. To lose 22 cents, it's going to be a straight down thing again, unfortunately. So just keep that in mind. Down 3.5% today. And probably isn't done selling off. I don't know, man. Okay. All I can do is give you the good entry. You go up 50% in 6 days. You take some profit because target 1 got hit. And that's what the whole point was. It was a conservative target. But guess what? You wouldn't be worried. I have them like that because I know this market and how like you get these violent pullbacks on altcoins. They get murdered, dude. You can lose like all the gains. That whole rally could just be gone if we have another few days of down on big. If big one breaks 116.8, you're certainly losing everything. It is going all the way back to the entry. If Bitcoin loses 116.8, so you're just praying the Bitcoin doesn't do that. And then if it goes back to the re-entry, wouldn't you be like, dang man, I wish I took profit at the first profit taking level at 26 cents. Or, man, I'm so glad I at least took some profit at 26 cents. And that's the whole point of having a plan. Anyway, spent too much time on it. Thank you, dude. Pupil was kind of like, he kind of requested that. So, anyway, yeah, that's kind of like, okay, your big cryptos, man. How's Tron Connect doing? Dude, Tron, though? Tron's I think in the top 10 now these days, right? Yeah, Tron's number 9, dude. They got a really good high-octane offense, okay? That wide receiver, just kidding. But look what you're, like, about to do. Like, you're really close to 31.9 cents on this chart, Binance. Okay, this goes back to data back from 2018. I know, like, I know it had its pump. I think wasn't 22 cents or something the old all-time high. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm just saying the big level here is going to be 31.9 cents. So they break that, there's just nothing here. They've already made from the highest point to lowest point with rounding bottom. They've already hit a 50% retrace.
Singularity Shrimp Anonymous dipped $25. Get some beef or something. Don't like the look of this, but hey, still gonna play Vine Plaza. Folded hands emoji, raised eyebrow emoji, smiling face with hearts emoji, saluting face emoji, rare parrot party parrot wine time.
Wow, that's a lot of different emojis, man. I'm about to learn about some of those. Thank you, dude. Singularity, Shrimp Anonymous Connect. Thank you. Party parrots, wine time. Get some beefcake. I don't know. We could do I mean, I got my meal plans, but anyone ever wants to be like, hey, go ahead and get a ribeye steak with baked potato. That's, you know, by all means, if you want to sponsor that anytime, I'm always open for that. Okay. It's not good for my meal plan, like my macros, but always down. Okay, so thank you, Shrimp Anonymous. Stop talking about food, because getting really hungry now. It's around time, dinner time. So just this one, just another like no pullbacks on your number 9 crypto. Look at today; it's up 1.55%. How? It just is, man. Well within the golden zone. If you break 31.9 cents, there's nothing there. That's what's so crazy. But okay, 886, 42 cents, 43.3 cents. No bearish divergence either on the daily. It's just got a little overheated and a very mild pullback. man, don't you wish the rest of crypto would just act like this and stop being just so bad? Like, oh my God, 20%. What in a day? Crash. Emotion. God, just no problems here. And then let's look at, well, we've looked at all the top 10 outside of the stablecoin. I mean, stablecoins are in there. And then Cardano, dude, all right, I'll be real nice here, okay? Hoskins and Son, I think he tweeted something. He's tweeted something about marketing, probably because he wants Sydney Sweeney to shill his scam coin. And lo and behold, how about that? Some good TA respect, I do declare.
Mate. I'm watching you even when I'm banned. But, during those 7 years I have learned 10% is 10% so slowly towards Wall Street game. It's their game, we just need to adapt. Love ya Wojtek, Plessy, unban me with your hardest moderator.
Thank you, Wojtek.
Is that a joint?
The unfortunate situation with bans on YouTube, which, right, I delegate moderation to my mod team because we've established rules and all that. YouTube does not keep the data of those the names banned. So if you get banned on YouTube, there's no, even if you like, you know, went to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, you prayed and conducted penance for 40 days and 40 nights, and Brad was like, okay, you're good, I still can't unban you. There's nothing I can do. So, like, you just have to create a new account, unfortunately. So, it's not my fault. It's like, you have to understand how many, it is part of my job every single day to hide countless scammers from the third world that are trying to scam and spam their bull crap in my comment section, all right? So I'm just laying it out there for everyone to know that, oh, you don't really know that till you are the YouTube guy, you know, on this side. So I'm just telling you, it sucks. Okay, Cardano, right? Great tier respect because they ran it. It wasn't really a setup or anything. I didn't really like it. I mean, you know, for any swing trade, I understand the logic at this point looking back that it looks like they just held this scam wick low from February and April, and that's where it bottomed, but I didn't really 100% retrace. And, you know, you had a lot that were making 88% retraces at key levels. So there were just more appetizing assets in the space when Cardano was bottoming. So anyway, it of course ran and did what? Hit the supply line of the 2025 downtrend. At the same time, there was confluence there, supply line and horizontal line resistance. I go back to 2021 as a major swing low, and then just never could be ignored the beautiful bearish backtest of this level that was just rejected before crashing. So we know its historical significance. That's why it's gray. That's why you always see it. It ran up, hit it, too much supply there, and you pulled. And Bitcoin happened to do kind of pull back a little bit. It didn't really do anything. I mean, just altcoins had to flush, and you know, off its highest point to where it is now, it's down about 15%. So what would be cool? What would I want? I would truly want Cardano to come back down to like 64 to 69 cents. In fact, I would want them to violate that level. Then I would want them to recapture, and then I would want them to reconfirm. I would want that. If you gave me that, I would construct a trading plan live on stream for everyone and their mother. Okay, give me that. Give me some positive price action correlation to a level that is so undeniable. It's just so many historical reversals have happened here. That's where I'm looking for setups. So give me that. I'll be down. I'll be down to long it myself, but you just have to have it. Things have to happen at key levels. Then you want forms of confirmation at those key levels. So that's where we are on your top 10 cryptos. We just got through them, so that's a lot. Oh man, hold on. Let me pull up total market cap for you. My computer's not seizing up near as much. You know what happened? I'd updated all my drivers. Hi, I'm in chat. Shout out Ninja Girl helping me with all that. Everything was fine, and then like a few days ago, it just started seizing again. I'm like, oh god, here we go. I'm gonna have to get a new computer rebuilt, and then Nvidia came out with a new driver like 2 days ago. I install that driver, seizure stop immediately. So I'm like, okay now, like no big deal. So update your drivers, especially your video drivers, chat, if you haven't. Tell your loved ones. So this is total market cap, you know, after making an all-time high just 2 days ago. We were here for it. History. 3 days ago, 4 days ago. You're on a 3-day win streak. You're pulling back, man. Bearish golden candle. Don't you think that it would make sense if market participants wanted to push this thing down to test this level that has been broken? They did back test it initially, but I'm talking about you want to see always discernible back tests. Like, yeah, it's happening in the wave, but you want to see a peak, and then you want to see some, they could violate, again, like Cardano, they violate the level, then they recapture, then they reconfirm, and then it'd be like, okay, time to long crypto's total market cap right here. Easy to manage risk, stop loss very tight, and then we go to 4 trillion plus. All right, we got as high as 3.94 trillion. But yeah, it would just, to me, seem like a good idea if that happened, but at the same time, it seems like they're trying to back test this wick high from December as support. So, hey, it's Crypto Hoarder. I know that guy. He hoards crypto, man. Doing pretty well. Yeah, we got 11 minutes. Wow, I don't typically spend this much time in crypto. We typically have already gone across the markets. It's kind of the name of the stream, but I've been gone a day, and yeah, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Yay, I get that, but I was nasty towards you, but now I'm fucking grateful for your teaching, so if I will reach Brad, please tell him I'm good boy now. Love ya, gay boy joking. You are the best, really.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Is that a joint?
Again, man, like if you get banned, just create a new account and then just abide by the rules that we have established 7.5 years ago when we created this community. So thanks to, yeah, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. I guess Ozzy Osbourne too, whatever. Did they know who I was? Would they have given a crap if I died? No. It's like, oh, okay, all right. Celebrity is gonna celeb and they're gonna pass away. Sucks. Okay, forget the somber picture of the past day and a half of crypto. Let us play some freaking Jesus chimes. And some the Spider S&P 500 ETF. Not just an intraday all-time high. Shoot, man, we melted up for a minute before they pulled it back. It had a high of 636.15, or on the SPX 6,361.50, and then pulled back and still had the highest daily candle close ever, higher than yesterday. So here's the thing though. Oh man, is that an evening star? Depends on tomorrow's candle. Could be an evening star. People are beyond euphoric at this point. Look, I mean, this is your summertime channel, right? We are at the top side of it. The buyers defended the heart line, and you got some more upside before you hit the overbought threshold, 640, 6,400 SPX. So, and if you ever want to see the 1272 fib extension, it's 648.60. So it's just like the stream today with Scott Carney, it was all about how would we get there? How would the Spider and the NASDAQ get to their fib extensions? And is it going to be like NVIDIA and Microsoft just keep carrying the market? What a joke. Or does the rally start broadening out? I mean, like it already has started to. Like Amazon hit an 88% retrace, multi-month highs today. Google did too, but the gains are gone off earnings. Tesla weighed everything down. Everyone's given up on Tesla, I'll tell you that. Based on like sentiment, it's over for Tesla, chat. What a joke, scam, dumpster fire stock. It's over, man. We're going to 250 and low. That's it. That's the sentiment now because of the earnings price action on Tesla. So just keep that in mind. Tesla's written off forever now, okay? we will see. So great stuff here. Just run to the NASDAQ to bask in its glory. An all-time high, not just intraday, but also the close. You know, that little potential shooting star, well, that never came to pass. They just number go up, man. Summertime rally. You got a channel here too, I think. Yeah, same type of channel. Just skating above all time, or above 70, 73.7. It's crazy, man. I mean, mainly, wow, that broke. So it's like, here was your channel, really, and then I guess we'll readjust now for the new data, try to make sense of how it is. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's pretty awesome, dude. That's a pretty awesome channel. Look at that.
I know, man, that's why
1-2
I'm
on the
giving my
bottom.
proud away towards you, and after watching you for many years I can admit that you're the best, and you can make someone who is bad turn into good market watcher / trader, so I really want to join again.
Dude, well, I appreciate the continuous contributions and the very kind words, man. I don't know about best, dude. I mean, like, best is extremely subjective, and I think there are probably a lot of good analyst traders out there that can, help you on your own trading journey. So shout out to the people trying to do the right thing and educate and teach. So thanks, dude. I would have to say right here, this NASDAQ channel is beautiful, right? I mean, it is so perfect. But the problem is your upside's so limited. Like, you're up against the supply line, and every time you test it, pull back, test it, pull back. So they could just keep skating it along like this. But dude, what will happen to the FOMO Moon Boys if the NASDAQ comes to test the bottom of this amazing godlike summertime uptrend channel? We go to 20,500. It's over. We're going to zero, dude. People would be devastated if we pull back soon. So this is beautiful. Like, it's so pretty. I hope it just continues like this forever, man. Moon Boy Summer, we're gonna call this. All right, it's Moon Boy Summer for stonks. Crypto kind of too, but super bittersweet for the Moon Boys the past couple days. And Bitcoin past 10 days just flat. A lot of drama in between the flatness on Bitcoin for all altcoins. Okay. Dow Jones, and we're waiting on all-time highs, man. We're so close. Like, look what they did yesterday. It was not an all. Oh my God! It might have. Hold on. Let me see the close. I didn't see the. Oh no chat. No history yesterday on the Dow Jones. You were just shy by like a couple dollars. The still right now all-time high candle close on the Dow Jones came in December of 2024. So at least one thing we had going for us was it was the highest daily candle close of 2025 and the second highest daily candle close literally ever. So you got that going for you, which is nice, but unfortunately today, not the same. You went up and tested kind of the resistance as resistance and then closed near the lows of the day with an unfilled gap just below you. I would not be surprised to see that thing fill and 99.5% retrace from the all-time high to the April low. With that right there, better have some good earnings. Otherwise, that was it, I'm sure eventually, even if it pulls back and fills some gaps, it'll pivot, making a higher low and test it later and go to all-time highs. So really cool to see the Dow Jones closing in on its highest level ever and $44,000. Just American markets, baby. But it's not just the American markets. I mean, the Australian stock market made its highest daily candle close 2 days ago. The German markets has made amongst its highest level. I mean, yesterday was its third highest close ever in German. I mean, the DAX had its highest daily candle close July 9th, and the Nikkei's been ripping higher. The FTSE, the UK stock market, incredible, 3-day win streak. All-time highs every day and highest daily candle close 3 days in a row. So it's not just the U.S. markets, even though everything's kind of, U.S. markets and everything kind of follows. So they're all just kind of following this manic episode we're having this summer. And, the Hong Kong 33 hit its highest level, my God, since November of 2021. So multi-year highs in Asia, and we know China is insanely good. The accumulation signature on the China A50 is just ridiculously good. Okay, so now we've kind of gone across the markets a little bit more. We'll look at gold. That, dude, what the heck, man? We were going to be kings. We were going to break out. And no, at the sell wall, they sold again. Bearish engulfing candle, and it can't follow through yesterday. But hey, still no problem. Still making higher lows. It is a beautiful structure. So despite how this resolves, let's just email Thomas Bulkowski and be like, bro, you seeing this S or this A T ascending triangle? Let's just put it in your next textbook because it's perfect. Outside of the wick, whatever. I mean, this is it, man. So it's a reaccumulation structure inherently, right? We don't know. We never act like we know how they're going to resolve, but we were getting closer and closer to that apex. So that resolution probability is increasing day by day, whether it breaks down or up. It's phenomenal. Sorry, this is me putting in my B team. I'm exhausted, man. We got 46 seconds to the daily close in crypto, and Bitcoin not looking too hot on this candle, but whatever. It's all flat, man. So let's just... You're local on the 8s. Let's go back to it and let us see. But 30 seconds to go. It's going to be the lowest daily candle close since July 21st. Oh no. 2 red days in a row, but just remember, the last green candle we ever saw on the daily was the highest ever and the first daily candle close ever above $120,000. It was historical. Just 2 days removed from that. So if you're sad, you have a very, very short-term memory. And if you're sad, that means you don't own any Bitcoin, because I hate to break it to you, Bitcoin's at $118,000. And we've been covering these markets for getting closer and closer to 10 years, right? And we've seen some S. We've seen 3,000s a couple times in 2018 and in 2020. We've seen it go from 69K to 15,500. We've also seen it go from 65K to 28K in like 6 days. Okay, China banned mining. We've seen it all, and except seeing $120,000 Bitcoin, except the past 10 days. So if you emotionally feel bad about this market, you must be new, or you just have zero conviction for this asset. I don't know what it is, man. I can't make you believe. So you should, every day, everyone here should be extremely happy with how things have progressed over the past 7.5 years of us live streaming. As we've gotten a lot older, the markets have appreciated tremendously. So I'm happy. I'm extremely happy with sideways consolidation on Bitcoin, just hanging around above 116.8. All right, that's Bitcoin close, and then we got some requests we're going to get to now. Ethereum, incredible. 2 days in a row of confirming what was once a major resistance as support. Will we get a third day of a test? Who cares? This is just beautiful stuff. The pull, we had, it was like 14 out of 15 days closed higher. You know, that's a crazy streak. Had to end, and it did. And now we're getting a check back. And I hope it's real. I hope we are witnessing the back test that will take us to 3,900, and they break that, and we go into 4,400 real fast. And all of a sudden, Vitalik Buterin's Super Saiyan God on the thumbnails of these streams, and we start calling it Ethereum Live again. And all of a sudden, pictures of monkeys start going for more. The floor on the Bored Ape Yacht Club stuff we're coming back, man. I'm down with it. I hope so. So really strong close on Ethereum in terms of just relative to how the rest of the market, crypto market, has been today and yesterday. Okay. XRP on the close. Oh my God, that's frog coin. Yeah, they held 290, 299. I cannot be surprised. You know, they go test it again today, tomorrow. Look at this. If all stays the same or lower in price, you'll have your first negative momentum candle on the MACD histogram since June 24th. So it's like your first red histogram wick in a month. My God, dude. What a Mount Everest histogram island right there. Histogram mountain. Not good enough, bro. Yeah, so as long as you stay above 290, 299, you're holding above supports. As long as you stay above those levels, we could be witnessing a bottom being put in that is the highest low in the history of XRP. It could happen. So we'll just monitor it, okay, going forward. Solana, 15, 17, 18%, 18.8% correction from the highs. Target 1 and 2 of the trade setup hit, and now you're just below support resistance. Nothing to do. If you're a swing trader, you got your good entry at 160, 162, and you've taken a little profit, and you're just waiting for the cards to fall as they will. Got nothing to worry about. You don't have to ask questions. You just own it, and it's down, but you took a little profit, and you think eventually, even if it comes back to entry, they pivot it there, and then we run back to 198 later, and then we see all-time highs 296. And if it fails, it fails. You get stopped out, and then, oh God, hey, at least you got 2 targets of the 4. Anyway, so yeah, below this 191 level, there's always a chance of way more downside on Solana. It's always been that way. It will continue to be that way. You got to get back above 198 if you want a clean breakout. You don't have it yet. They tried, they up-thrusted, they failed. And unfortunately, what they did yesterday, it's now a new day, they confirmed what was once support resistance as resistance. They also, which might give you more, a lower price, is the bearish engulfing candle, and then the follow through of the bearish engulfing candle, giving you like stronger form of confirmation that the bearish engulfing candle is real.
Ford Traveler tip $25. Interesting analysis with Scott earlier. Doge. Another type 1 logical cyclically BCETH moons first, but also feel the RSI, momentum, and impending MACD/signal cross way above zero line, all monthly, reinforce her idea of way higher on top of weekly specimen.
Thanks, 40 Trav, the 25, and insightful words on the GTS, man. Thank you, dude. Another type 1 logical cyclically, because Bitcoin wins first. I don't know. So we don't even have to think about those things. You get the entry at the key levels, they recapture them. It's a type 2 return. There's bullish evidence to the MACD histogram and RSI, and it's like, you don't even have to think. You just, all you do is okay, enter, stop loss. Know to take, maybe limit sell some at profit taking level 1. Hits profit taking level 1. Oh my God, it kept going. That's good. Oh, it's back below. And now we're just waiting. That's it. And it could go lower and you're fine because you took some profit and whatever. You don't have to think about these things. It's way more simple than that, which is good. It's a very good thing. Okay, so just saying Solana below 191, bearish back test at 191, bearish engulfing candle confirmed. Just historically, it could wind up back at 162 because it's almost a straight up, straight down situation. If Bitcoin rolls over, you know what's happening. If Bitcoin shoot, dude, if Bitcoin goes back to 116.8, these altcoins will be down 5+%, and Bitcoin will barely have moved 1,500 points. Yeah, that's how bad altcoins are. That's how like crazy this market is. It is not for the faint of heart, or the faint of mind, because we don't have our hearts in the market. It's just our minds. And yeah, dude, already down 0.7%. Bitcoin's down $150. Look, Dogecoin down 1% already. Dude, it's been 7 minutes. It's just, yeah. So you really just hope that the trade setup doesn't get stopped out. Because if the trade setup on Bitcoin gets stopped out, altcoins are going to get nuked 5 to 10+% more again. Sucks. Oh, my music stopped, man. What the heck? Bueller? I mean, I hear something, but I don't know. There we go. Okay. Anyway, this Solana, BNB, right, hits the old all-time high from December. They decide that's going to be the level where some profit taking comes in after this crazy run from June 23rd to July 23rd. What a month, right? And there is tons of downside potential if you're below 793. I mean, you could take it as low as 739 to 724, and they test that level those levels as support. There's a heart line of this big channel here. So, dude, pull back to 691 would be incredible. You'd have opportunity. Like, they take it below that level, they recapture it, they reconfirm it, then it's a trade setup. But, yeah, up here at these levels, there's just nothing to do. It was like there was a space-time continuum, right? That very rare moment in time where someone could have taken action if they wanted at certain levels, at strategic levels, and then the run happens, and then it's like there's nothing to do then, but maybe someone would have taken a little profit, a huge run, and we're waiting for a pullback and something reasonable to develop so we could maybe construct another trading plan that makes sense. Nice, dude. But long-term, mother of God, the weekly BNB is just like you got in at one of these levels, and you're just waiting, dude, for $900,000. Okay. Anyway, Dogecoin, yep, down 1%. It gonna go test 22 cents again. You know it, man. If Bitcoin goes to 116.8, Doge will be down another 5% today, minimum. That means almost nothing has to happen on Bitcoin for Doge to get destroyed today. You're above the 200 moving average, you're above the 22 cent level. It's just a major inflection point back from 2024 and 2021. You broke the supply line, but if they take this thing back down to 17.86 cents, it still would be fine. It would almost be like 3 rising valleys. Like if they could do it like this, just imagine. It would be literally like this, man. It'd be like 1 valley, it'd be like 2 valleys, it would be like 3 valleys, and it would be proportionate. They would be proportionate to each other. It would be beautiful. It could be a dream of all dreams. Classic accumulation structure on the weekly like this. It would be insane. But unfortunately, it would be right back to the entry of the trade setup. People would lose their minds. Okay. Just an idea, man. Crypto tends to do crazy, stupid things like this. No way, dude. 88% retrace again. Dude, we just did it. It's like, yeah. We just ran. Okay. Yeah, down 1%. Everything in crypto is super red just because Bitcoin barely moved. And that's how this market works. Okay. All right, so we're looking at the big cryptos, look on the 8s. We got a decent amount of requests. Let's just get these rolling, all right? I got to get to them. Hold on, let me show you Google. They reported earnings on Tesla, and then we'll move on. Google, top of a channel. It's as bad as it always is. I mean, like, you know, it keeps making higher prices every day. I mean, every day is like the highest price since February, but all the gains, they never sustain. You never get like a 2, 3, 5% update. I mean, July 21st, you had a 2.72% rally, but then look at that. I mean, look at the low point. They took away all the gains before it rallied.
The differing smart takes between you and Scott got the noggin jogging is all, in a good way. Trading plan spares brain cycles indeed lol. Cheers.
Thank you, 40 Traveler. Much love, dude. Noggin jogging. That's right, dude. We're gonna jog the nogs. Is Bitcoin, yeah, idiolated, super idiolated. So Google hits the top of this channel. Day traders take profit. It fills the gap. And then somehow, by the grace of God, the old 1 year ago all-time high to 1 year, same price, awful. I'm a growth stock. That level was actually, until new data comes in, they successfully defended it as support. And that's it. That's what you did. So I don't know if that's going to have any significance in the coming days. Like, it may just be like bullcrap, who cares, and you're overbought. So what happens when it's overbought? Well, you sell off and you hit the midpoint, or you hit the oversold threshold of the uptrend. So you're overbought. That's what this means. Overbought in the uptrend you've been confined in since April, and very lackluster performance, sitting at 72, no big deal. Yeah, I can't be surprised if it pulls back more, because that's Google. It's like 0.5% a day for weeks. Let's go, dude. And then Tesla got just murked, and everyone has now, again, written it off. It's all over for Tesla. Just go ahead, sell it all, and let's go to zero and just wrap this up. That's everyone. That's the sentiment. So it is disappointing that the channel was broken, but 8.2% down today. Awful. Still above $300. Still above $293. That is a huge level. I mean, that's the line in the sand for me. Below that, yeah, F Tesla for a while until we recapture it. Scott thinks we're going to 275, maybe for a big. See this M shape? It's like a huge M shape. The pattern completion zone's here, and you type 1'd it, and it could very well see a type 2 return eventually, way lower, 270, 260, 240. It is just all dependent on, can buyers keep the price above 300 or not. Below it, probably it's done. You're probably going to all the way to make a type 2 return, 260 and lower. But it seems to me that everyone has determined that 300 this time certainly will not hold. It's not going to hold. That's what the world thinks. So let's see. Let's see what happens in the coming days. If it breaks, disappointing. I guess 1, 2, 3 low, all the lower highs, the rule of 3, you're done, you're cooked, son. We're going way lower. But if it holds, then this XABC idea is still valid for $400+. So we're rooting for Tesla, but yeah, it was why it's down so much has to do with their free cash flow. They had an expectation of like 720 billion or something, or million, 720 million, and they only had like 200 million. That was like a colossal surprise, and here we are, 305.30, still about 300. Okay, so those reported earnings yesterday. So just looking at them. Where's the music, man? I can't even hear it. Okay, we'll move on. We'll get these requests going now. Okay, first request of the day was AXL for Anon. Dump this S, chat. On Coinbase. Axlar. Oh, nice. Actually nice local structure here. You even have like an M shape, and this is like your type 2 return of it in ways. It's pretty ugly. But forget all that. Forget the harmonics for a minute, man. Just think about where we are, 2023. You have a beautiful structure. This is a great request, man. Like, where's this been our whole lives? You got that 1, 2, 3 situation. You got the classic accumulation signature that's developed. It's fully developed now. You got all 1, 2, 3, and now you're above 33 cents, and that's where you say you can be long above that, and you probably don't want to own the asset below that level, that 2023 swing low. It's wonderful. Trying to break the 200 moving average has been a real struggle. But if that plays out, you're going to go up and test 47.8 cents. And then if you break that, well, that's when the party gets started. That's when I think you're probably going to 80 cents. And it's wild that this is all happening while the rest of the altcoins are getting destroyed. So I can't believe it. How does this asset look like this? It's almost like the weekly. You got a type 1 reaction, okay? Amber's Head and Shoulders, right? There's the finale of the reaction, and then here's your reversal. You've got a harmonic optimum price situation. So it's like on the weekly a type 2 return, but we don't even have to go there. We don't even have to. That doesn't even have to be in the argument because it's so simple. It's like you're just trading a structure, like comp, same type of structure. Good stuff. I mean, 47 cents target. You gotta break that, and if they break that, 80 cents. Phenomenal. I can't even believe it. Can't believe anything in crypto looks like this. Right now, after what's happened, up and down. Hi in the chat. Lower risk area. I mean, I know you're 41 cents, so it's like it looks good, but you're pretty far removed from the 33 cent level. But I'm saying, until we fall below 30 cents for real, this is valid and active and could manifest into an 80 cent plus XLAR. Okay, pay attention. This is a good one. Put it on the watch list, man. I'm just going to put it on mine for now, okay? Okay, next request. OXT. Orchid Bitcoin cannot catch bids these days. This is one where it's like you got that harmonic framework that's insane. I mean, it's just there. Like, look at your weekly, but yeah, no, I get it. Like, it doesn't even matter how good it looks because it's OXT and it's still going to be down on the week, 8% plus. And when Bitcoin goes to 116.8 and then breaks it and goes to 114, 112, I mean, where is Orchid going to be? I don't know how it even holds 5 cents if this happens. Yeah, it's a rough situation when Bitcoin, man, goes up so much and these alts barely budge. And even if they have incredible setups here, it's like, when are we going to chat? We have a fresh all-time high alert that has just gone off on the NASDAQ futures. Can we please get some? Stonks, baby. Stonks. Pump this S. Wow. Incredible. So I'll look at it real quick. But dude, my OXT coin. Crypto bros, you're gonna learn one day. You will learn one day. Other markets, most of the time, are better. Here it is. Never before seen this peak of 23,296.30. Just happened seconds ago. My new alert set up. S&P 500 futures actually also looking poised for an all-time high this evening. Not gonna be a surprise, man, at all. Glorious times for equity holders. Mixed matched for crypto bros and for orchid bros. I don't know what it will take for this to play out, but it's like you got it, but it just is a weird world when you're here at the same price you were at in 2023. You've got everything you need, and if Bitcoin dumps, like, what happens? You just go to all-time lows again? It fails? I don't know, man. It's just garbage. Even with the framework, it's like, how does it go higher if Bitcoin corrects? $3,000 to $5,000. I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how this plays out unless Bitcoin's going into price discovery again and again and again. I don't know how. Good luck, OXT. You got it, but show me how you got it. How it actually plays out for real. Okay, that was for Pupil. Thanks again, dude. Oompa Loompa wants to see Doge. We looked at Doge. Shrimp Anonymous wants UAVs. We got all the UAVs. In Call of Duty, man. In Fortnite, bro. Oh, God. Wheel. I don't know what to tell you here, man. This is a kind of one that you just don't deal with stuff that looks like this. I'll just be clear, it never makes money ever. At one point, this asset, this is like your original scam coins. Back 2014, it got listed, shot up to $199,000. At one time, it was worth more than Bitcoin ever has it been worth. So pretty much $200,000 UAVs. AG Eagle Aerial Systems Incorporated, Aerospace Defense. But yeah, $298 now. From $199,000 to $2.98 is unfathomable losses. Someone out there, I'm sure, has gotten wrecked. So what do you want? The thing is up 46% a couple days ago, up 26% yesterday, and today up 47%. It says 30.34%, but you can see the candle. Oh, what? What's going on? Oh, it's the weekly. I'm sorry. Wow, weekly candles. Sorry. What do you want from me when an asset in less than 3 weeks has appreciated in value 173%? I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, what do you want me to do here? Tell you it's going to keep going? I don't know. Is there a structure here that's good? You should have requested this, I guess, when they were back testing 160. You're at $3 now. They recapture the key level and back tested it as support, and you're rallying off of that. If it was going to keep running, I don't know. All the thing I can tell you is like a resistance, I guess, is the candle close 872. That straight down, straight up, straight down. That's all I got for you. I cannot spend too much time on this because it's like, I don't know, man. Thank you, Shrimp Anonymous, again. Amaga wants to see Wu-Tang. All right, we're going to go to
Wu-Tang!
Western Union. All the banks, man, been just going insane. Okay, so this is great because at some point we were here and we talked about what we want. It hasn't happened yet. It's great news. Maybe you're the one that requested it, but you have now finally hit the gold mean ratio, the pattern completion zone of the bullish deep crab. It's a perfect 1618. And it's actually lower, unfortunately. Sad days. This is the weekly, by the way. Okay, so on this week, it is up 9%, but you really need to see Western Union back above $10. Hey, dude, you want to buy some long-dated call options, like January 2027 leaps calls on Western Union? They're probably going to be pennies. They're going to be so cheap. It's going to cost you almost nothing. You take a shot. Hey, did it on Tilray. I don't know if it's going to play out. Mine only go until, I think, they didn't offer 2027s on my exchange, but I got the early 2026 ones, and they're up a lot. But it's the same structure. Tilray had the exact same deep crab, 1618. It cost me 5 cents per contract on Tilray. 5 pennies. Dude, you can't buy anything in the world for a nickel now except some long-dated call options on certain assets. So something like hitting a 1618, dude, I got $600 I could go light on fire outside my patio and I wouldn't even think about it. Or you could just, instead of lighting it on fire, you could just put it in Western Union and say, okay, expiration January 2027, $10, $10.50 strike price. That's just something, if you requested it, right? So that's maybe somehow, some way, someone could strategize this. You understand, your losses are limited to what you put in, so you can manage your risk, I guess. But if you cared about an edge, you're an insurance policy for taking common shares. Would be buyers recapture $10, then they reconfirm the old support as support again with positive price action there.
Who's we? There is no we.
Yeah, no one wants to long Wu-Tang, Western Union. That's it, dude. Apparently the third world's not getting enough scam money from Westerners, so it's dumping. Not enough transactions, but maybe it's going to be on the rise, Okay. Interesting down here. They completed it. There's been no reaction yet, though, and they could take it even lower. Go to a 1.902. That's the harmonic optimum price of these extension patterns. So that's lower. But yeah, I mean, who gives a crap? 5 cent calls probably. All right. Western Union makes money, and they have dividends. Nice. Okay, let's see here. Next request was M. Just M. Macy's. Sydney Sweeney coming soon. It looks like it. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Nice request, man.
For the humor, cool face emoji, clapping hands emoji.
Hey, it's Jay Luke. Thanks so much for the sunglasses and the clapping hands emoji. Dude, thanks so much, man. Well, not for the education. We have a dragon in the making. This is really, really interesting. Okay, I don't think this is the weekly. Okay, this is not a joke time scale. Extremely significant. I mean, you're trying to tell me, hey, dude, that's been a big deal in 2000, 2003, 2009, and now once in 2023. Now twice. I mean, they're trying to confirm this level as support on Macy's. Dude, I don't know, man. Retail box stores, they may never recover, okay? But if you care about price action correlation to ancient levels, bottom of the tech bubble, you're at it. And you're not at it once, you're at it twice. I think that's phenomenal, man. One time, two times. And it's dude, if that holds, where are you going to target? Where do you typically go if this level holds? I'll just show you this. Look at the springback test in 2009.
Mitch, you're goated, no cap. Can we take a look at Link by any chance? The chart on the weekly seems to be brewing for a multi-year breakout if it crosses its supply line from 2021 high.
What's up, Pat Propita? Thank you for the 10, man. For 4 more requests, we typically go, if you look above my Alabama jersey. Yeah, but I'll see what I can do. But yeah, honor system. Thank you, man. Chainlink went on a crazy run, but yeah, it's pulling back. But yeah, crypto just Bitcoin doesn't hold. I mean, if this crap goes lower, I mean, dude, I can't. Altcoins are just gonna lose every gain they've made. Probably most of them will lose all their gains from the rally that we got, and that's unfortunate. But that's crypto. It's the realest market out there, freest market. They will
Also
take it
3
all
Rising
away.
Valley on daily.
3 Rising Valley on the daily? Oh, yeah? Oh. Okay. All right, we'll look at the daily. That could be your signal for the long. Okay. So it's just like you have a confirmation low. Anything above 1059, right? Anything above 1061 is unbelievable. I don't know about that. It's not really looked good. I wouldn't say it's a 3 Rising Valleys. It's just kind of like an M shape, 100% M shape completing here, like a shark pattern, 100% shark, and yeah, stop loss below 1059 probably, and just let it ride. It's about what you got there. There's probably some sort of supply line like that, long way from that. That's probably the big boy resistance they might test. So all I can say is a very interesting chart, where it could end up being the bottom of all bottoms, and it's Macy's, and they're going to come back, and they got Sydney Sweeney there, and she's beautiful. She is a goddess, and she saves the retail trade. Macy's, and then she will go from
To all new
Macy's to
people, we're
GME.
discovering Mitch, Baidu, Asan, Lack, and said you will still profit even if you go 20% down, but watch previous streams and find out. You want be FAFO, watch preview stream, value is their FAFO, BTWM drunk telling truth.
Fafos indeed, or don't Fafos. Thank you, Anonymous, to the 420.
Is that a join?
Well, yeah, I mean, those are ones that haven't quite really played out too much yet. So, like, my God, Baidu, if Baidu plays out, if IQ, these Asian stocks play out, dude, they're going to double, man. Anyway, Macy's pretty good. Anything above 1059, let's see how it plays out. The only issue, it reminds me a little bit of Under Armour, where, okay, it's great, it's at these levels,
Monthly
but...
supply line M.
Monthly. It's at these levels, but dude, at these levels forever. Wow, dude, look at this. Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Look at that monthly. That's their divergence. Mother of God. There's like literal monthly bullish. What are they about to do? Macy's about to completely get bought out by Amazon or something weird. I mean, the technicals are saying, dude, impending price action reversal to the upside on the monthly. Monthly supply line, he says. I still like this one that you haven't broken yet. It just makes the most sense. All right, like 1, 2, 3 there. But you're probably talking about this, like, oh, he's saying just from the top. It's hard here. It's like, is that it? You haven't broken that yet. That's not broken, so. Crazy monthly, dude. That's like, the Macy's Comet has confirmed that it exists, and it's visible to the naked eye if you ever wanted to play Macy's. And it's like they put in the lowest low in 2020, and then they rallied it and validated it and reconfirmed once and now twice. And it's like space-time continuum. Assets that do this typically can go way higher. So again, you can buy leaps on it and just hope that they get bought out, or Sydney Sweeney, partners with them, like they did Abercrombie and Fitch, Bitcoin. Yeah, just Asia. No bids, dude. I mean, no bid. Same thing we've been doing. You know, like it's gonna go down to 117.1 again. Altcoins are gonna be down 10%. They're gonna round trip all their gains again, and and then it pivots and rallies, and they don't recover, and then just more chop. Good Lord. Okay, starting to get really hungry here. Okay. Next request was for Beyond Meat. Wow. That's a auto no for me, but we'll look. Yeah, dude, I got nothing to say to this besides what a stupid idea. What a really, really stupid idea. It's where you think it'd be. Hey, man, it's not real meat. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's it. Sorry, old levels here.
Fucking hell, watching you for free, and damn, Macy's Incorporated set up for Upward for free. Those who are not watching you missing a fucking lot. Wojtek.
Thank you, Wojtek. Well, you know, on this family-friendly stream, try to be like, hey, you got a guy who's married, and he's got 2 little kids running around in the living room, and you know, he's eating dinner, and you know, maybe the grandparents are over. It's like we try not to curse, so you can just say effing or freaking. It's probably better, but I do appreciate the contributions. Thank you, man. Yeah, so I mean, Beyond Meat's like a dead asset. Down 10% today. You hear stock market all-time highs, intraday and at the close again. Face melting rally, one of the most historical runs we've ever seen in terms of speed of the recovery. And you got this thing that hits the 1618, chills there doing nothing for a year, and then collapses after pausing at the golden mean ratio.
Been watching you since 2019. Crazy to see the penthouse come up. Tie for years of free education and good vibes. Can you check Foo, F3 uranium?
Excuse me? Did you just curse me out, dude? Thanks for the 690, man. And thank you for the kind words. Yeah, man. The penthouse come up indeed, man. It's been a crazy journey. Really has, and it's gone by so fast. And very grateful. Like, my God, I'm living a dream life, like a life that many men wish they could have that they never will. And it's truly humbling. It's really humbling, and I do not take it for granted at all. And I do everything I can to sustain that lifestyle. You know, I don't do anything stupid. Let's go, like, you know, blow 50 grand on a private jet and let's just blow it out. Nah, man, still keeping it the way it was, you know, before all of this. So, yeah, grateful, super grateful. Okay, I have nothing to say. Like, I don't even care. Like, I don't think you should care either. There is no market to make on. No one's making the market on this. It's in a death march. It will probably be way lower, given enough time. It is fake meat. No one wants fake meat. There's not enough people that exist on the planet to make this thing profitable. Not enough people that want this. So this should go out of business and file for bankruptcy if it hasn't already. Oh, okay, so the news was Beyond Meat shares rose 5.1% recently, fueled by a revival of the meme stock trend, with 38% of its shares sold short, indicating potential short squeeze. Short squeeze. We're not looking, the swing trader's not really looking for the short squeeze. We're looking for the composite operators accumulated a massive position here, and it's organic and it's a real run. It's a markup phase. It's not a pump and dump short squeeze, because you can't strategize those things. How do you have price objectives on short squeezes? Like, the next resistance, I guess this one, and okay. Just I can't say anything but bad stuff about Beyond Meat. Okay. Burn me at the stake. Bitcoin lows of the day. It's been that way for the past 40 minutes. God, just altcoins, you know it. Doge down 2%, XRP down 1.6%. These things are going to round trip by the looks of it. Good God, crypto is awful, man. Like, traders market and literally nothing else. God. Yep. Let's see. Next one was... Next request was well, 40 Traveler talked about Doge, but yeah, I don't know what I can do with that. Thank you again, 40 Traveler. We did look at Doge kind of ad nauseum today. Then the next real request, that was kind of the last request. I know a couple of y'all like asking about assets, but I can't really look at them formally because okay, this uranium looking stock, it's too illiquid, man. It doesn't even have a million volume. You can tell by the candles it's stupidly illiquid. So uranium, I would just look at URA if you care about uranium. And if you care about uranium, you'll know what happened today. Uranium saw its highest level since February of 2013.
I'm trying to show them how to make value without school, and they interested, so do what you do as they watching every day more, even if it's down. Show up, man. And deep BJ to gold to gas is after this market, you deserve IT.
Thank you, Void Tech, man. Well, see, you got 2 kids, so you know how it is. Not cursing around them and stuff. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. But I think we would look at the uranium ETF and see how unbelievable this is. I wonder what's going to happen to NNE. Remember NE, nanonuclear? Some of these nuclear stocks. Uranium, dude, is on a... This is insane. I mean, like, since it bottomed out in April, it is performing around the same as like AMD, Nvidia, Microsoft. This thing is just nonstop. They broke resistance. Some major resistance breached on uranium. The next target, I mean, you're on deck for $45.91. That's it. You break that, my God, you're going up to $50. Good Lord. Uranium. And just maybe... We got a long way to go. It's the uranium super cycle. The trend is clearly your friend now. You were higher highs, higher lows for 5 years plus. Kings. All right. Hey, Bitcoin's finally not at lows of day. Every single second of since the close. God. Yeah, I know. Someone asked about Link, but again, it was like we have a minimum request. I mean, Chainlink. Look, it hit their supply at levels where look at resistance. It reversed at resistance. I can't believe this, man. It's unbelievable, right? It's like, oh, look, where it's reversed before, it's reversed again. That's Chainlink. Look, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's like the same thing happened August 2020. It was an all-time high or whatever, and it's a major inflection point after an insanely good run. And there's nothing to do. You want strategy, 1567 to $16. Like, you want to see something like this. I mean, if you want to be able to strategize, you got to have confirmation lows at key inflection points. That's it. What's up, Mr. Invasion? Maybe I'll look at it off screen. Okay, if you don't know about this channel, if you're new here, understand I've been doing this 7.5 years. Okay, and I've never monetized one live stream ever. I have never accepted a sponsorship from any entity ever and promoted it to you. Okay, no one does that in the world of YouTube. People that are successful do that. That's how they make their money, and I've chosen to not do that ever since I started. So the catch is, The crazy catch that is so selfish and unbelievably unfair is that if you want formal requests from me, $20.
Been drunk, mate, but I think you
That's
deserve
it.
uranium blowjob as you were too serious. D.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, Wojtek. Appreciate the 420, man.
Is that a joint?
Thanks. So it's like, if I mean, it's not your bad. It's just how. It's just how
My
it is.
bad, didn't see the $20 minimum. Here's second half.
Thank you, Pat. Prophet. All good, dude. It's just like, I have to articulate it that way, because if I don't, people will be like, "You're ungrateful. You're a piece of crap. Unbelievable. Who is this guy talking crap to somebody that paid him money?" Like that, you get that. So it's like, the context is very important. Where it's like, I'm making the sacrifice. I've made the sacrifices, right, for years. And so it's like, crowdsourced 100, 1000%, you know. So it's no one's bad. It's just how it is, man. Anyway, so that's what you would want if you wanted, or worst case scenario, because Bitcoin goes to 112 because whatever, and crypto has to round trip, and then you come down here and you do something similar to another inflection point. It's either here or here. You want this no matter what. You want pullbacks, and you want back tests, or the violation, the recapturing, the reconfirmation, either here or lower. And if things get bad, unfortunately, you could say even this. That's what you would want. The lower you go, the deeper the retrace, the better the value for you, the less premium. And I would think the lower you go, whichever one, the better chance for more upside. So there's no action to take on Chainlink right now if you care. If you're a swing trader, position trader, it just doesn't make sense. You just had the crazy run. Like, you had the space-time continuum. It's either you're taking longs at supports and M-shaped completion zones, or you missed it and you start trying to strategize at the next levels with stop losses strategic, and then it runs, and then you take some profit at resistance, and now it's just like people are taking profits, and that's where we are. You're not at an entry level right now in crypto. You're just kind of on a, let's wait and see how deep this retrace goes. Let's see what happens when we get to the 15s and how they hold, if they hold this level or not. Okay, the 200 moving average down there. So it's, there are times to make money and time not to lose money, times to make money and times to take profit, times to wait. Okay, Bitcoin's 117.7, lows of day. I mean, my God, man, why am I even live? Entire 50 minutes, we've made new lows of the day all day, and it's like Bitcoin's barely down much at all. Doge down 2%, Ethereum down 1.5%. XRP down 1%. Bitcoin doesn't have to do anything for these altcoins to get murdered. And so it's like, you get why these levels are way more strategic for longs, because Chainlink could be there by the morning if things don't go well for Bitcoin. Anyway.
Mate, you know you providing value, so be in your shell. Don't worry about haters. BTW, after so many tips today, can you look at Veil, as it looks like doing accumulation press but can go lower?
Sure, we'll look at Veil. Absolutely. Thank you, Wojtek. Oh, for the 20, man. God. Yeah, you didn't have to do that. Thank you. The Chainlink. We'll look at Chainlink for Pat Profit. Thanks again, dudes. And sorry about the miscommunication. I'm not even trying to, like, be mean or anything, dude. It's just like, if I don't talk about it, people just think I'm selfish and I'm such a piece of crap. Ugh. Like, God, it's like ungrateful. Like, no, it's not that. I'm so grateful that I don't even monetize. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't know, I'm at work. Listen to UMP stock.
Yeah, Mr. Invasion. I think we're gonna go to it right now. I can't remember which one was. I'm looking to see which one was literally next. We will do Veil and then MP, since he was just a little bit before. All right. Veil, Veil S8. Let us take a gander. Oh dang, man, that thing, that mega triangle resolved bearishly in the end. I haven't been here in a long time. Looks like they're trying to maybe try to Momo shift here back above the 200 moving average, back above $10 psychological level. Also, oh, let's $10. That's a big level. 2006 and yeah, yep, all throughout 2006, and then they even took it lower to 867. Yeah, $10 is a big deal. So to be above $10 is really solid. I think we just now extend this supply line. So that's like now the level to break. Let's see how the 50 is. Ooh, look at this. This is your daily. You have, it looks like Veils. I mean, like tomorrow. No, wait. I'm just gonna scale in with a magnifying glass here. Your red line's the 200. Yeah, the purple is the 50. So when the 50, that purple line crosses over the red, the 200, you call that the golden cross, and that will be happening literally at open tomorrow. No matter what happens, it's imminent. It's going to happen. It's certain. So there you go. Golden cross coming literally tomorrow morning at open. Trading above the 20, the 50, and the 200. That's really nice. You had a bullish crossover, the 20 over the 50 over the 200. When's the last time that's happened? It's been a long time. Last time you had the bullish crossover was back in November 2023. So Veil, moving average, magic here. Okay, this is a multi-year development. It's always good. Trading above the moving averages, and then you have the moving average converge. And then they begin to cross. So the faster crosses over the slower moving averages, and then the price is above all of them. And then it doesn't mean like time to long. Oh my God, right now! But it's like if you want a long established uptrend, these are just phenomena that occur. They happen at some point. It's lagging, a lag indicator. I mean, it could dump later, sooner or later. But all these things happen, and then the trend reverses, in a month from now completely. But really cool to see. Okay, we don't talk about moving averages too much, but it's just something else down here.
Shrimp Anonymous dipped $25. Ooh, just thinking Top Golf Callaway been slaying, but can we look at Melco MLCO def already moved, but at Rees looking to test. Thanks for your time. Folded hands emoji.
What's up, Shrimp Anonymous? Thanks so much. Stop talking about food, man. My stomach's eating itself. We'll look at some Melco. Why are you bringing up Top Golf and Callaway, bro? Did you just do that or something? Thank you. We will look. So, yeah, I think just $10 if you're above it, given enough time. And here's another thing about it that's really cool. Okay, so forget the moving averages now. That was pretty cool. That's pretty cool stuff.
After so many years watching you, I knew you will like it. Anyway, community supports each other, so here is my OIC, even if Imband and Dollar Veil is Minig Copper, which is ATH.
Is that a joint?
Just probably can't put stock.
Oops, sorry, hitting the wrong buttons. My God. Thank you, dudes. Mining copper? Is it really? Oh, copper mining. So another thing that's really cool about it, man, it's crazy. You have like all that moving average stuff, the key $10 level being defended, 860 being defended. These are key levels, or $10 being recaptured as of like a day or two ago. But 867, we know that level from 2006, very real. But you also have that deep value perceived area from 2020, that low to high. You're down at these levels where you're looking for really, the golden crosses and structures to develop. This is where your deep value perceived area. So it's like Veil. You look at 88% retrace is like an 88% sale on your Veil. Copper mining. So you're on the very, very lower end of risk on something like this. You are not FOMOing or buying high. This is the inverse of the FOMO. Like where you would get FOMO if you were a new market participant. Oh my God, I gotta buy. Like you should be getting that type of feeling down at levels like this. Like you have a mental polarity shift where north becomes south, south becomes north. Because initially the way it is originally, it's like the composite man beckons you in. The only reason you're here is because of greed. The only reason you're here is because the price is already up 200%, 100% in 50 days or whatever, and you got to buy now, fear of missing out. But when you do this long enough, that feeling you get flips to when you get to actionable entries where the smart money starts taking positions. 88% retraces, completions of M shapes, key supports being tested once, twice, golden crosses, bullish crossovers, So anyway, so good stuff on Vail. It's actually not too bad down here. Anyway, let's look at MP now for Mr. Invasion. Thanks again for Mr. Invasion. How'd you find the stream, man? Just curious. Well, we got some old stuff here. Let's see, not much to do. This asset went night-night in a positive way. I mean, you could almost be like 1, 2, 3 valleys. Maybe on the weekly it looked good. I don't know. Jeez. That's pretty. 1, 2, 3. 3 valleys. Accumulation, I guess. That's all you could have had. Really, the time to care about this might have been in December and January, where that old resistance from 2020 got recaptured and then it got reconfirmed as support. And that was it. The pullback would have been tough. I don't think it really, back tested this May 2024 level, but asset like this, there's nothing to really do. It's gone. Like you're in the impulse markup
and that's
melt
what I
up
appreciate
phase.
because you learned me this. Peace, love, ecstasy. I found stream in 2018-19.
Woj Tech, thanks so much, dude. 420.
Is that a joint?
Yeah, man. Well, TA is universal. Right? If you learn the language, you know what I'm going to like or what I'm not going to like. Because it's not me. I didn't make these rules. I studied them. Kiera Devers, man. What's up? Thanks for the 20. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. So when an asset is not actionable for long, unfortunately, and someone requested, all I can do are look at levels. Well, this one's at all-time highs. In fact, it broke the all-time high.
Love your stream, watch every time you're live. Appreciate how clearly you explain your thoughts, easy to follow. I'm only holding XRP. If BTC drops to 116, do you think XRP could break below $3?
I almost know it will. Like, yes. Yes, XRP is going below $3 if Bitcoin breaks 116.8. Yes. Yep. You're at 310. You're down 1.2%, and Bitcoin hasn't even barely moved today. Yeah. To answer your question, very confident you're below 3. And that's okay. You go to 270, 260s, it's all good, man. Like, hold those levels, because those are old resistance supports, so you want it to flip to support.
Atai. DK, if you can analyze it, just want to see if there's any analysis to be done.
Yeah, I'll definitely look at it. Thank you so much, Sierra. String line, absolutely. Yes, we will. I wish I wasn't that confident, but I am that we will see sub $3. We saw sub $3 last night. Bitcoin's not looking strong now. Like, it's holding the levels, it did the thing. It's the 4 hour though, dude. You're so limited with this on this time scale. So yeah, they're gonna do it again, man. Altcoin's gonna just go down a lot more. Like Chainlink, though, they will go lower. Like they already are lower on the day for now. Okay, so MP Materials. Wow, we went from some metal materials company coincidentally to another one. This one's gone berserk. 41%, 40%. Oh my God, up 80% in 2 weeks. Yeah, there's nothing to do there. If you own it, congratulations, Mr. Invasion. Currently, what they're trying to do this week is they're trying to defend what was once an old all-time high from 2022 as support, and that's it. If somehow, which is crazy to think that a metals company being up 80% in 2 weeks, it's actually going to hold, and they're going to take it into price discovery. You can target for price discovery using your Fibonacci tool. You anchor the high to the lowest point to give you these fib extensions. So let's say it did go, it continued, man, up 80% in 2 weeks. Meh, it's not done yet, man. Okay, well, then your 1272 fib extension target 73.50. 1414 is 80.50, $80. And then your golden mean ratio, the 1.618, would be $90.71. So that's all you got. There's no edge. There's no way to really strategize owning this asset now. It has gone. It is gone. And again, all I can do is tell you about the levels because there's nothing to do. The only time that it probably was amazing for the best long could have been here. That back test of key level, or maybe if you were really keeping your eye on it, another test here, and you've been like, man, is that a 3 rising valleys? 1, 2, third valley? Yeah, there was hidden bullish divergence on both oscillators on the third valley. Go figure. Resolution most probable after that third test, that third low, that third high. Rule of 3. It's a phenomenon, man. If you're in this market long enough, you know how real it is. Rule of 3. Okay, Bitcoin lows of day again. Oh my God, dude, it's so annoying how controlled this thing is. They will not let this thing really budge between 116.8 now and 119.4. It is a every other candle. It's one price or the other. All right, that's MP. Thanks again, Mr. Mook Invasion, because you said your first time here, and really grateful that it's your first time here and you contributed to the stream. That's super rare. Okay, so if you stick around, I promise you, you will learn a lot. Okay, thank you, man. Shrimp Anonymous wants MLCO. This live stream has been going for 2 hours and 2 minutes. If you're enjoying it, please hit the like button, that bell, that sub. Mother of God, there it is, Melko. We've been here before.
You provide, the more people subs you get, and even if I'm banned because of my big mouth and I didn't support you and I was a big critics, I still love Yaso. Tell Brad to unblocked Wojciech's chair bot kiss.
Wojtek, thank you, dude. Well, I do delegate 100% to Brad, and I mean, you're able to TTS and watch the stream, so you're not really banned, right? Thank you, dude, for the ongoing contributions. But I'm just looking at Melko, and I'm like, oh, wow, well, it was there. It was all there, man, whenever we were here. 1 day. Unreal. About to break out, dude. It was all there. Whenever we were here, it was there, and they did it again. Type 1 reaction, type 2 return, and yeah, the issue is now, right? You want to be as close to the price reversal zone as possible for the most strategic long with the most upside. And unfortunately, look, we were here, man. Got it. It was diverging, and then the divergence like kind of failed, and it rolled over, and then they immediately recaptured 44, and it was like, there it was, and straight line up. It's the framework. It never changes. It's always the same with a little, it's almost perfect with the Scott Carney's harmonic framework, because even in that little framework example, it's a slightly lower low on the type 2 return. So you were at a mega resistance here, clearly reversal after a crazy run from the bottom to the top. So if you pull back here, you can't be surprised. But at the same time, can you really be surprised if we now run to $14? Because the harmonic framework has presented itself fully. It is done. So any pullback you get would be a blessing. Maybe they go fill the gap. Maybe they go test the 200. Whatever happens, you put in a higher low. Oh my God, it's like you're gone. This is just
Which I
implying
would like to know
way
your
higher
thoughts on
eventually.
Mobix Slabs Incorporated.
What's up, Kyson? Thanks for the 20, dude. Yeah, sure. We'll look at MobX. Thank you, dude.
DJT, please. Thank you for what you do.
Anonymous, do I get to pick which DJT? Do I get to pick? You clearly, obviously, everyone in the room right now knows you're talking about Dow Jones Transportation ETF. So I guess we'll just do that. Okay. So this is a bottoming structure, and it is all happening. It all happened at a level where it bottomed before. In fact, you had almost the same type of thing. It was a 786, though. It was like a cipher. And Scott Carney doesn't believe in those ciphers, and they're very rare, and I don't even know how reliable they are, but sometimes you are graced with 786s, and that's exactly what happened right here. 786, and you need a 618B point, and you got it, man, like virtually. And it's like type 1, type 2, and here we are all these years later. Okay, we got the same type. We got a rerun. I've seen this episode before. There's probably a supply line that you already broke. Whichever way, I don't know, how do we anchor it? I guess not. Oh my, oh wow, look at this thing on MLCO. Anchor point 1 and 2, perfect anchors, right? And look where you're at. You're right at the supply line. In fact, you've tested it and closed below it a couple days. So it's hard to say. Goodberg, fresh entry. No, the fresh entry is when you're type 2ing at the pattern completion zone. It's just how it's always been. So that's where the entry is. It was at $5, 484, and now you've almost doubled in price and you're at resistance. So
Hi Mitch. Could you look at dollar Ike put daily or above? Thank you.
hey, Sammy Lopez, thanks for the 2051. Yeah, we'll look at ICP. Sure. Yeah, thank you all for the request. We got 420 people here. We got 300 likes. I have to say that's below average, way below average concurrent viewership. But you can see there's stuff out there, man. I mean, to break this is where you come back, you make a higher low, an opportunity to long, and then this could be going to $20 eventually.
Old data, monthly close soon.
What's up, G-Dog? Hewlett Packard, my Hewlett Packard, dude. We will look at that, okay? Thank you, dude. Bitcoin, lows of day again. Altcoins are doomed in the short term. They're going to round trip. I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, Bitcoin just keeps bleeding out like it's been doing for the past 10 days. They might pivot it and rally it. Altcoins are not going to recover with it, and it's just going to be the scrubs have to pay. And you got like the S&P futures about to make all-time highs again. It's just we're in different galaxies right now. So, okay, let's move on. Beautiful setup on MLCO for way higher eventually. Beautiful stuff, dude. I'm trying to... Okay, next request was... It was... ATAI Life Sciences. Yep. Things continuing, right? You had the bull flag and then the breakout, and this was requested at the beginning of the month again, and And it was requested in late June as well. And it was like, well, it just all depends. If this is a real bull flag, the breakout, but you're also correlating to the top of a range that you can clearly see big reversals have happened there too. So they finally broke it out, and measured moves hit for sure. Today, or yesterday, you had the highest daily candle close since September 2022. And today you made the highest price since September 2022, but you did kind of paint a potential dark cloud cover here. So again, measured move hit, Wyckoff accumulation clearly in its phase E, broke 365. The next target's 449. Any pullback, make a higher low, you run later. That's it, man. Composite operator was accumulating a position here for 2 years, and now he's clearly he's satisfied with his fill of shares, and now we're marking up, and it pretty much the trends reversed on ATAI. But understand it's not a strategic long or anything. Too long here, you could take on massive losses in the short term, because if they correct or pull it back, goes to 288 or
So
250.
new people here, the more you watching Mitch, the more you learn, and more you learn, the more you playing like rich bastards like Guys Wall Street. So give this guy a follow and learn more for your financial freedom.
Thank you, Wojtek. Well, probably not many new people here, dude, based on concurrent viewership. It's the real ones, the serious ones here, and that's about it. Everyone's eating dinner and stuff. 17.6 chat. Here we go. Sorry, just get wrecked. It was fun while it lasted. Altcoins got to lose another 10, 25, 30% of their value, while Bitcoin just plays chop. And if Bitcoin breaks that chop downward, round trip. Altcoins round trip. And that's it. Okay. So we're just hoping that it doesn't break 116.8, because it will be so bad for these alts. Yeah, there's just not one bid since the daily candle closed. Not one. Nothing. Okay, argument will be invalid soon, it seems like, unless they do some sort of bullcrap wick up like they've done. Good luck, dude. Keep it scaled on a little bit. The next request was thanks again, Sierra Devers. Mobix, MOBX next. Very nice down here. Well, in a way. Okay, it's like, first off, it's very illiquid. Very, very liquid. And all-time lows in the gutter. And yeah, you had an M shape, but the time to request it would have probably been in mid-June. If you even cared about an M shape, you could have looked at it like a Gartley bat or shark. I just like XA. B, it's a little deep, so you probably look at it like a bat. I'd say you anchor from the X, the A, the B, the C, the D, and it even went lower than an 886. God, like 886 is like here, and it exceeded it. So all they did was just take it to a 99% retrace, really. And it bottomed out there, and it's begun to rally. But yeah, I wouldn't touch anything that's like this. Down 4%, 4.2% today. Again, you want any asset you're trying to trade, you want to have 1 million volume or higher for the sake of getting your orders filled. And below that, you are susceptible to not getting your orders filled, and even if you set up a stop loss, you get something called a running stop where your stop loss triggers and there's no one available to bid and buy your stop loss when it triggers. Therefore, you still hold the position after you should be out, and it dumps, collapses, and you take on all those losses. So that happens to illiquid stocks. So you're in maybe a type 1 reaction situation now, and it could conclude somewhere, and wherever it concludes, you're looking for a type 2 at some point. Get that, and then you're in business for way higher. But yeah, you don't have that. It's a semiconductor too. Mobix Labs. Yeah, semiconductors looking pretty good, but I don't know about this one, man. It doesn't look like they make money really ever. So yeah, they never make money. They just bleed out. All right, Bitcoin 117,550. I mean, I literally, this entire live stream since the closing, you know, the daily candle close, it's just been awful. And it's just going to get worse and worse. And Doge down 2%. At least they haven't moved. XRP is, you know, the alts, some of them are not even moving, thankfully, from where they were 500 points ago. So they're still down, but not like accelerating quite yet. But I would imagine once the 116.8 level breaks, it's over. It's like, okay, Mobix, and then thanks again, Kyson, and then DJT. I know what he's talking about, not Dow Jones Transportation, but we will look at Donald J. Trump, or it's Trump Media and Technology Group. You have the framework. The framework is certainly there, but no one's really bidding on it. And yeah, it's like, I guess you're at near entry levels between $15 and $17. The thing is, like, it could go down to 15.37 again and be amazing. So it's like they're trying to confirm a bottom here, but the second bottom isn't really testing the key supports like you would want. Remember, like, the best, see, it's like it has to be perfect for you to love it. So what do you mean perfect? Perfect is ACHR, where it's not even, there's no controversy at all, because you have the M shape completing, and it's completing at the inflection zone on the first low and the second low. It's just a no-brainer everywhere. It's perfect. So with DJT, it's like managing risk is a lot harder, because it could go down a lot more and still be it'd be a better entry. So it's talking about, like, it's at the 886, but it's not quite at the support zone, right? Which is 1230. So it goes to 1230, then it's optimum. Yeah, that's the issue with it. But at the same time, you're still on the lower risk end of things, right? It goes down a few dollars, okay, but it's not like you're buying high. You're not like FOMOing or anything. So that's it, man. That's your DJT Anon. Samuel wants ICP, which scam coin. Could be confirming a partial rise. Oh, look what it's doing. Possibly putting in its lowest high of the entire downtrend. Yeah, I mean, you had like a right-angled ascending broad formation, and then by the grace of God, Bitcoin pumped, and somehow the bids came in. They defended this level. But, dude, it has made no progress in trend reversal. None. Like, this is still in a woeful bearish trend, long-term downtrend. Sorry, muted my mic. It below the 200-day moving average, 200 moving average down sloping. It's just garbage. I would never touch this. I have no desire to own this crap outside of them defending the level. But every time they defend the level, it kind of just gets worse on the rally, or the same or worse. It's like these are 3-4 peaks, and they're all the exact same. There's not more than before. There's no evidence of accumulation, and there's no evidence of the buyers taking the price really higher. And it's about to come back down to 510, 461. Remember, Bitcoin's at all-time highs. Remember, XRP hit all-time highs. BNB hit all-time highs. You're talking about ICP trading at the same freaking level that it was trading at in June 2022. It's just garbage, man. Like, some of these are just... Some joke guy out there was like, hey, man, these devs of these scam coins just got rich, dude. Just like all they had to do was create a protocol and they made a lot of... I'm starting it, dude. Internet computer. Yeah. We're going to like emphasize internets and computers and we're going to put it on the blockchain and it's going to change the world. I mean, that's it. That's what all these coins are, is that. Yeah, bro, we're going to like do it, man. No, they're not doing anything. They're not changing the world. It doesn't even matter. If they're changing the world, they don't have to share any of the profit with you, any of the money. There's no quarterly reports. There's no price to earnings. There's no earnings per coin. That doesn't even exist. Okay, there's no regulatory agencies to keep these coins, these scams in check. They're just scams. So the only thing that would make them kind of good is, it's an M shape. It's a type 2 return. You got a harmonic framework. We got some technicals here that are okay. This is garbage. I don't care what it does next. I don't care. This is like the fact that it's here. It's the same price it was at in June, same price it was at in May, same price it was at in April and March, lower than it was at in January, lower than it was at the election. That tells you all you need to know about how awful this coin is. If someone wants to send this to the devs of ICP, clip this, please do, because your coin's garbage. It will never work. No one's going to adopt this crap and use it for real. You lose, just give up. Someone send that to the ICP devs. Your coin's garbage, okay? Never has been, never will be. That's it. Okay, ICP, that was for Samuel Lopez. All right, HP for G-Dog. Bitcoin lows of day, what's new? Dude, down 1,000 points now. Heading down for 116.8 by the looks of it. No bids, altcoins doomed. Dude, I'm starving. I'm getting hangry now, okay? Wait, HP. He wants Helmrich and Payne. Oh, it's not Hewlett Packard. HPE. Dude. Helmrich and Payne. Okay, well, I can clearly see the M shape in development. That's what he wanted right out the gate. Let's go to the weekly. Got to start with the weekly. Yeah, bullish selling Bitcoin. Just, it's done, dude. These altcoin runs are just like, they come and they go like summer storms so fast. It feels like they'll never end. And then they just, third largest crypto in the world, down 17% in less than 2 days. That easy, that fast. Bitcoin hadn't even marked down yet, and they're just wrecked. Yeah, I mean, this one's pretty freaking awesome, man, because look where we're at. We're at that high from the 1990s, 1997, before the world went woke. And they used to produce good movies, and culture was just better. My God. Look what they've stolen from you. If you're a Zoomer, I'm just telling you, if you're an American Zoomer, I don't know, probably a Western Zoomer, because good God, it's so bad in other countries. It's like beyond bad. You were robbed. Like the 1990s, growing up in it was probably peak America. Early 2000s, being a teenager, oh my God, dude, it was a dream of all dreams. I'm sorry that you had to develop in the 2000 teens and 20s. Completely robbed. And I'm sorry for that, for you. So let's just paint the picture, paint the M shape. It's a beautiful, beautiful M shape. Hitting that 8.8, maybe, yeah, right at the 8.86, a little lower. My God, G-Dog, how long did it scanning. How many thousands of charts did you have to look and find this? So this is like we're in a situation where we have not seen a reaction. So that means that this M shape is still a potential M shape. So it's a higher risk. If you know you're wanting to long it here, it's a higher risk situation. That's why your type 1 reactions sputter out and you go for a retest, because there's just not, typically it's scalpers. It's not people that are, there's not enough market participants to give us a more resounding rally. Sometimes we've seen it. Like the altcoins kind of, some of them did it where it was like type 1 reaction, it's gone. And now it's coming back to earth. Yeah, this is it, man. Like, right, anything above 1573 is solid. Truly, though, I think you would want it above 1677, the 1997 peak, and the swing low from 2008. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's beautiful here, G-Dog. This is if y'all don't know G-Dog, he has the gift, okay? The ability. Some people don't. They may never, but G-Dog's got it, man. And this is something where we will probably look back, maybe in 2027, 2028, G-Dog, we'll get a type 2 return, and we'll be a little older, but then it will be prime. But if you want to be a rounder, this is definitely a level that makes sense for some sort of reaction. And the move of the reaction, I would probably target for this swing high from May of 2020, right? Here. 28.91. I would think that would be a good, if you were like gonna long it, that would probably be your target. And put in a lower high and roll over and retest way later, 2027, and then that's when the big, more resounding rally could happen after. But that's incredible, dude. Hype in the chat, G-Dog. He's got a gift. Unreal. Oh my God, Bitcoin's not at the lows of the day? What? By $5? All right, chat. Well, I'll tell you this. Y'all put me to work today. I've been live now 2.5 hours. And really, since we got done with the initial analysis, non-stop request, I haven't even had time to look at chat. Y'all put me to work. So hopefully y'all are satisfied and pleased with the work. And maybe you learned a few things. But at this time, I gotta go eat dinner, man. I am like starving. Dude, it's all over for crypto as we look at Bitcoin's weekly, and it's just like, who cares? Like, oh no, it goes down to like 112. Nothing is of any consequence to Bitcoin until it's below like 104.5, probably. Like, you gotta know that, like, if this happened, it would be of zero consequence. Zero. Bitcoin from where it is right now could go down 10% and it wouldn't even matter. It would actually be pretty interesting. Oh, could strategize a new entry, an optimum entry, a bullish back test. Wow. That'd be a luxury. Up here, just hanging around. Okay. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Man, Bitcoin back at lows of day. Yeah, it's a joke, dude. No way, man. Like, if it holds again, I will be so surprised now. Like, it don't even look like it's going to hold. This thing looks about to just drop like a rock. It looked like at every single low we saw here, it looked like it was about to collapse. Now it looks like it's about to collapse again. And you just don't know, man. Just looking at stuff like this, it should make you say, I have no idea. Because of what if we just wake up, you know, like we did. I have the same expectation that a wick occurs here as we would see 116.8 be broken and then we mark down majorly and altcoins round trip their gains. So no expectations. Down $1,000 again for the 50th time in 4 days. 50th time in 4 days. These swings are insane. Extremely controlled. As NASDAQ is just dollars away from an all-time high. All right, well, thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Join the Discord if you're new, where you get notified when I go live. And I'm just sorry, I'm exhausted, man. 2 live streams today, right? An hour and a half, deep collab with Scott Carney. Then leg day with my trainer and cardio. And immediately, like, stream time. I'm dead, dude. There's no, I've left it all out on the field. So thanks for coming out. I'll be back. Till next time. Respect the T. Hey.
My bad, didn't see the $20 minimum. Here's second half.